Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. In today's New Orleans neighborhood tour, we'll be visiting a different kind of neighborhood where none of the residents are still living. We'll be driving around Metairie Cemetery, which, despite its name, is in the city of New Orleans on the western edge of the city. The cemetery is located on Metairie Ridge at the junction of Bayou Metairie and the New Basin Canal, both of which have long since been filled in. This site was previously a horse racing track, Metairie Racecourse, founded in 1838. After the racetrack's bankruptcy, the site was used as a Civil War encampment. Metairie Cemetery saw its beginning in 1872 when one New Orleanian took the opportunity to make good on a promise he made concerning the racetrack. A wealthy man from Baltimore, Charles T. Howard, moved to New Orleans before the Civil War. He built a splendid home on St. Charles Avenue and made sizable donations to charities. These were not enough to gain him membership in some of the city's more exclusive clubs, particularly the Metairie Jockey Club. Howard did not take these slights from the locals lightly, vowing to get revenge. In the case of the Metairie Jockey Club, Howard vowed that he would buy the racetrack and clubhouse and turn them into a graveyard. With the war closing the track and Reconstruction putting serious constraints on the city's economy, Howard bought the property in 1872 and made good on his promise. As we drive through the original part of the cemetery, you'll see that the roads form an oval that follow the original course of the racetrack. Metairie Cemetery has the largest collection of elaborate marble tombs and funeral statuary in the city, much of which you'll be able to see as we drive along. We'll get out and take a closer look at a few of the more elaborate tombs. Metairie Cemetery is the final resting place of New Orleanians from all walks of life. Politicians, clergy, businessmen from all sorts of industries, including musicians such as Louis Prima and Al Hirt. Restaurateurs Jules and Roy Alciator of Antoine's, Leon Galatois of Galatois, Owen Brennan of Brennan's, and Arnaud Cazeneuve of Arnaud's all rest here. Baseball Hall of Famer Mel Ott, Popeye's fried chicken magnate Al Copeland, and the third Rex, King of Carnival, William Pike, are all in Metairie's number. The first mausoleum we'll visit, with an ornate stained glass window facing west, belonged to Captain David Chambers McCann, a prominent Garden District businessman who lived from 1815 to 1893. Captain McCann, his wife, and 2 children were interred here between 1875 and 1894. This tomb also features a stained glass window and has the names Marinoni and Nolan on the front. The earliest burial in this tomb appears to be around 1902. This next mausoleum has very interesting architecture, and it caught my eye because it appears to be in a state of neglect, which is surprising for being on Millionaires Row. I couldn't see a name anywhere on it, and the front opening was covered with a sheet of plywood. Presumably the family name would have been on the front door, which is either gone or covered up. A perpetual care marker is visible on the sidewalk in front of the tomb, but they don't seem to be doing any regular maintenance. Finally, we'll look at an Egyptian-style tomb in the shape of a pyramid, which is one of the more well-known in Metairie Cemetery. This is the 1892 tomb of Lucian Napoleon Brunswick, a local wholesale pharmaceutical manufacturer. The pyramid symbolizes eternity. The shape represents the rays of the sun striking the earth. Some suggest that this shape prevents the devil from reclining on the grave. The Androsphinx, half human and half lion, conveys many symbolic associations including power, wisdom, truth, mystery, and riddles. It was the duty of the Sphinx to protect the pyramids, tombs, and sacred highways of Egypt. The Egyptian woman points to the family name. So we'll drive around the rest of the cemetery. Sit back and enjoy the ride. We conclude our driving tour of Metairie Cemetery here. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to help support our channel, please check out our merchandise at 504roadtrips.spreadshirt.com. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, post a comment, subscribe, share and follow us on social media, and join us for our next 504 road trip.